Hey, what's up everybody? This is Justin Johnson, and I wanted to bring you all into the workshop here. This is where I've been busy at work for the past several weeks putting together the new, most of these guitars in here are going to be rewards for the Kickstarter fundraiser that I just finished for my new album. And this one is actually, there's some of them over there. And this one right here is the newest one. I literally just finished screwing in the last strap button there. Always sign all of my guitars, date them. And this is a new 3-string cigar box guitar. And like I said, I just ran a fundraiser for my last album, or for my upcoming album, Turquoise Trail. And I decided as some of the rewards for that, I would personally build some 3-string cigar box guitars, 4 strings, 1-string diddly bows, which is, you know, an authentic, really cool, simple roots instrument, 1 string only. I got one right over there, actually, that I'm sending out today also. And then, of course, 3-string shovel guitars, which I've got, I think, let's see, I've got 9 of them, 10 of them over here, just doing, you know, the final steps right here. And it's basically where these guitars come from, right here in the workshop. And every single one I make sure to personally test, and I set it up as far as the electronics, the pickup selection, the strings I use, the string height, the action, the way it feels, everything about it. I basically don't let it leave the workshop until I'd be happy to take it into the studio myself and you know, put it on an album or put it on the road. And so I've actually haven't played this one yet. I tested the intonation and everything. Like I said, just finished it up. I wanted to share the maiden voyage with all of you. So you know, I'm going to be playing it a little bit here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the live stream here. One of the good things about being live is we can...
Do you export them?
Do I export them? What? Like internationally ship them all over the world. So you know, there's nowhere we don't ship to, and that is the same whether you're buying an album from my store at justinjohnsonlive.com or whether you're picking up a guitar or something like that. Also, while I'm thinking about it too, like I said, we offered these guitars through the Kickstarter fundraiser. You actually can't go to the store right now and buy a 3-string cigar box guitar from my online store. But if you email me or private message me on Facebook, if you go to my contact page at justinjohnsonlive.com, say that you want a 3-string or a 4-string cigar box guitar or a 1-string diddly bow, and while we're making these for the fundraiser, I can add one to the list because, you know, we're still, of course, raising money to make this album, hopefully a double album. We're really close to that, and every little bit helps for sure. So let's see what this baby sounds like. I'm going to be plugging it into this Roland Street Cube amp over here, and a lot of people ask me what kind of amp this is. About 9 times out of 10 in my videos, especially if I'm on the road or somewhere mobile, I'll be running out of this amp. I've had this amp for years. It's a Roland Street Cube. It's got a lot of great amp simulators on them. The COSM processors in here are amazing at basically sounding like classic amps, you know. And then I've got this drum down here from Sidekick Drums, really great.
Do you still have shovel guitars for sale?
Yes, the shovel guitars you can get off of the website actually. So if you go to justinjohnsonlive.com at the store page, and like I said, these ones, as soon as they're done, we're going to be shipping them out. And get in the queue, and the sooner you get on there, the sooner we'll be able to ship them out to you. Let's see what this baby sounds like. The key, one of the big keys to the tone, also I get a question asked about this a lot, is this pickup right here. And this is my Justin Johnson signature pickup from Elmar's Flat Pups. Also Sixtus Pickups is another one of his brands. He's out in Vienna, and Vienna, Austria, yeah. And he makes all of these pickups by hand, one at a time. They're super low profile, and it's a true humbucking pickup also. So as you can see, I've got you know, single coils a lot of times pick up noise from electricity in the room, like these neon lights, for example. If this was a single coil pickup, it'd be buzzing the closer I get it to this light. But as you can hear, I'm cranked up, absolutely quiet, and you get a nice, beautiful signal from these. These are the same pickups we developed together for the shovel guitars. I put these on all of my cigar box guitars as well. So that feels great. You know, one of the things, like I mentioned, or what I was playing there, I like to check it both with a slide, and I was using the screwdriver as the slide since I'm here in the workshop.
Hey, somebody asked if you still have slides, so those will be available again in August.
Yeah, someone asked about my signature slides. Right now I'm working on a brand new line of signature slides. I'm really excited about it. I'm working with Jim Dunlop, who's one of the most respected names in the music industry when it comes to accessories like guitar slides. So I'm super excited about my new line of slides coming out. It'll be coming out in August, or at the end of August. So keep checking back. Believe me, when we come out with them, you'll know it because we'll be letting everybody know about it for sure. But a question I get asked a lot about the cigar box guitars and the guitars that I build is, how I set up the action. And so the action is the string height. And the key to it for me, because I play blues, I play slide guitar, roots music, I like to make the action low enough to where all of the frets are easy to play. So you can play it just like a regular, conventional guitar with frets. And the action has to be pretty low to make that comfortable, so that you can use those frets. But you want it to be high enough, the string height off of the fret, you want that to be far enough away from those frets to where you can still play a slide. And, again, I'll use this as an example. So, when you're playing the slide, you want to put it down on the string enough pressure to make it sound good, but you don't want to hit that fret or it's going to fret out. So you want a nice smooth. But the key when you're building the guitar is finding the right balance between low and high. And so, again, I'll do that personally on every guitar. And again, if you want to get a 3-string like this, or a 4-string, or a 1-string diddly bow like the one I'm about to play, email me or private message me on Facebook and say, I saw that live stream. So the cigar box guitars aren't available on the website now, but we're still offering them to, finish off the fundraising for this next album. The 3-string shovel guitars you can always get on the website, justinjohnsonlive.com. Check those out as well. Again, this is the first time I've ever played this guitar, and it's always so inspiring playing a new instrument, and especially one like this. What's cool about making guitars out of things like shovels or cigar boxes, different types of items like that, is you never know exactly what that specific tone is going to be like. There's a lot of work that I do to bring the most resonance and the most tone I can out of something like a cigar box. But everyone has a little bit different voice, and so that's what's so fun about these types of instruments, is they're really inspiring. They're great for, if you're already familiar with 6-string guitar, they're really good for breaking old habits too. When I first picked up my first cigar box guitar, I had already been playing professionally for years and years, but when I picked up a 3-string and a 4-string, a 1-string diddly bow, I had to break all my old habits. You know, I had to learn guitar again, but everything I learned on the 3-string and 4-string and the 1-string helped me become a better 6-string player also. And mention the 1-string diddly bow. This is a one I also just hot off the bench. You can see signed the back of it. It's a cigar box as a body. It's got a 4-pole single coil pickup here, wooden neck. Nikki helped burn those frets in there. She did a beautiful job. And this is to me, one of the coolest instruments you can play if you're really in love with roots music like I am. And you really want to get back to, a simpler approach to making music on the guitar. Because with only 1 string, in a lot of ways, you're limited because you only have 1 note you can play at a time. But you think about it, and it's the same thing is true about singing. And think about how expressive the human voice can be, and all you can do is sing 1 note at a time. So there's a tone from that. So you can see, as full as that sounded, it's all coming from 1 string. There's no frets. So the 1-string diddly bow is an awesome way to learn how to play the slide guitar too. Because you'd be learning the guitar the way some of the best slide players ever learned guitar. People like Muddy Waters, Elmore James, Bo Diddley, they all started on 1-string diddly bows like this. They started on 1-stringed instruments. And when I first started learning about the history of those types of players, it started becoming obvious to me there's something to those roots instruments. There's something to those homemade instruments and the way that they teach you how to play instinctively. When you approach an instrument with less strings and that doesn't have frets, it's so simple it makes you work for every note. And in a lot of ways, it's easier than a 6-string to learn right off the bat. But if you're already comfortable on 6-string, it offers certain challenges. It's kind of like having a personal trainer there, telling you like, okay, break out of your boxes, work on better technique, listen to yourself more. And one of the best ways you can improve as a guitarist, no matter what you play, is to pick up an instrument like the one-string diddly bow and try to make music out of it. You know, you can start with just a simple rhythm, you know, because when you think about music, you're basically talking about, by definition, it's rhythm, it's harmony, and it's melody. And when you're trying to fit all of those onto one string, you really start to come up with some interesting ideas. So you can start, you know, with, I've got the pick now, just doing a rhythm on your own with one string. And then start adding some open notes. Melody with the slide. Add some drums maybe. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. What's that, Nikki? Oh, you wanted me to play a shovel. Well, yeah, actually, this will be kind of cool over here. You know, as you can see, like what I was talking about earlier, I'm building all of these shovels now myself here in the workshop. But the shovel guitar has gone through a few different generations now. So it all started really with if you go on, on my Facebook page here, my YouTube channel, you look for my video cranking it up on the 3-string shovel guitar. I think it's got about 39 million views now on Facebook. It just, people love that video so much and shared it so much. And that's sort of why I started making the shovel guitars. People started asking, where can you get these from? But it all started with this original one right here. And this one was built by Roger Berry. And out in Mississippi, he gave this one to me before, I believe I was playing at the Juke Joint Festival down in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And before a show, we met in person. We'd known each other online a little bit. But he said, hey, you want to try this guitar out, see what it sounds like, give it a shot. And so I'd never played a shovel guitar at the time, and I just loved it. You know, it's just a perfect design. The shovel itself is shaped like a guitar. It's very ergonomic. I've tried many different shovel guitars, but this one just has a feel like it feels like a Les Paul, only about 8 pounds lighter, and it plays really easily, really smoothly. And so people started asking after that video went viral, where can they get one? They want one just like the one I was playing in that video. And so I worked with a great builder from Hambone CBGs, Kevin Hamilton, to design the first production run of this shovel guitar. And this is the first one, actually. This is the one it's got a broken string right now. But this is really we took all the design elements from Roger's original one, and we just tried to, we tried to improve the design a little bit. So with Elmar, like I was talking about earlier, from Sixtus Pickups, we designed this pickup that is especially made to sound and to work really well with the tempered steel body of the shovel guitar, and to be a good 3 and 4 string pickup for any application really. And so it's just nice and simple. The concept behind it is to put everything on it to make it sound and resonate better, to have better tone and better sustain. And other than that, if it doesn't affect those things in a positive way, keep it as absolutely simple and rootsy and strong and rugged as possible.
Speaking of which, somebody asked if they can get a 1-string shovel custom order.
If you want a custom order, let's say you want a 1 or a 4 string shovel or something like that, let us know, because we would be happy to do something like that. If it's something that we can do possibly, we will absolutely do it. So, you know, that's another cool thing about custom instruments. Yeah, left-handed. If you're left-handed, right-handed, if you're a switch hitter, let us know, you know, because we can make some modifications to the design to get you exactly what you're looking for. And so, recently I started picking up production. Kevin had been doing, you know, the guitars down there in Texas for a while, and we just picked up production here in Nashville. So I'm going to be building them and hand testing them, every single one that goes out of the shop now myself. I'm going to be hand signing everyone, just like the cigar box guitars. And, you know, I think it just makes it a little more personal, a little more fun. Again, if you have special requests, whether it's that you want a certain customization to your guitar, or if you just say like, hey, will you do a video for me or something like that before you send it off? If it's at all possible, if I can, I'd be happy to. So just let us know what you're looking for. Again, I want to thank Sidekick Drums down here, who they have a great drums. And if you're like, if you know what's cool about Sidekick Drums is that it's a drum company that was created by a guitar player. So the owner of the company actually, he was frustrated with how little there was, you know, anything on the market for guitar players who want to play drums with their feet. So with Sidekick Drums, like this bass drum is designed for one-man band settings. It's designed to be able to fit in the back of a van, you know, or to be easy to be on tour with, because it's a full-size drum, but it's only 6 inches deep, so you get a nice deep sound, but it doesn't take up your whole, you know, car if you're mobile. And they also, you can put any drum, whether it's a tom, a snare drum, they have a riser stand for that, so you can play them all with your feet. I want to thank Levy Straps, Mogami Cables. I use their platinum guitar cables with the silent plug. So you plug it in, it works. You unplug it and plug it in, you never hear that pop, and you never hear this kind of distortion. You never hear that like you would with a normal plug. And it's amazing sound quality. And then a Roland Street Cube amp back there. I've been using that for years, and it is just a warrior on the road back there.